So, my name is Mark Polton. I'm a real estate investor in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area. I'm what you would call a no frills, no thrills real estate investor. If you're looking for somebody who's got a really shiny car in the background, or a nice studio office, or someone who's trying to sell you a $19.95 a month subscription to their newsletter, I'm not that guy. So it's about 11:37 p.m. at night. It's about day 2 of actually getting all the bookkeeping and accounting done for our 2018 taxes. Probably have another 3 or 4 nights to go, and spending 3 or 4 hours. We tend to wait till the end of the year, or I guess the beginning of the year, to do the majority of our bookkeeping. Kind of lazy that way. Anyways, I'm going to give you guys a little tour of what you can expect when you have 10 plus properties and you're going to do it yourself. I highly recommend you do your taxes yourself. And by that I mean tax prep. You don't want to actually enter in the information. You can definitely use a company like US Tax Shield, which is relatively cheap. But in the meantime, you need to get everything together. You need to get it organized and classified, and you need to get it into a format that the CPA or accounting company can use. So here we go. So I just want to let you in on what it's like during tax season. We choose to do all of our bookkeeping basically at the end of the year. We have 12 properties, 9 rented out, and it just works out a little bit better for us. So this is kind of my workstation. I've been at it for about 4 hours. I'm a little over halfway through. These are just the piles of receipts, and most of it comes in the email. Statements. The biggest thing is getting organized, and then going through and finding out, what we missed in the end. There's certain bookkeeping procedures you have to do. You have to enter everything into the accounting software. Then you got to reconcile it, and most of the stuff over here is ready for reconciliation. Always have the printer handy as I'm finding receipts or looking up stuff. I just print it and I attach it to the statements. And if you're wondering about what the paperwork looks like at the end of the year, this is basically 2017. This is the box that has everything that we can use to justify in case of an audit, and not exactly exciting. We'll spend about 7 days, maybe 10 days total, going through everything, making sure that we haven't missed anything. In fact, we just found a couple things on 2017. We hadn't actually turned in our tax return yet, so it's good for us. We can get those extra deductions. But anyways. So in conclusion, you can see that there's quite a bit of paperwork. I have a continuous ink system in my printer, so ink is a negligible cost. I spend probably less than $20 a year, and tax time I probably print up 2 or 3 reams of paper. It's easier just to print up all the statements online, and rather than trying to find it all. The only exception to that is the Home Depot statement, because it has all of our transactions and our receipts, and the bank statements that have all the canceled checks. You could probably recreate it, but in this case it's just easier to have those around. You could probably spend an hour a month or 2 and do the bookkeeping if you want. I'm not going to do that. We're probably going to be handing all this off in the next year or 2 anyways. Not something that I really enjoy doing, but at the end of the year, when I get in the zone and I start to do the work, hours pass by and months pass by as far as getting everything entered, and I just find it a little bit easier to do it that way than it is to try and get in the zone and remember everything for an hour a month or whatever. I may go 2 months without checking my business PO box anyways, so I don't always have everything anyways to do it all. Now, if you work in an accounting office, I'm sure you're horrified. I don't work in an accounting office, and I can kind of do it my way until the IRS comes in and tells me I have to do it differently. Anyways, I hope you go out and live the you won't stop me lifestyle. I can tell you this, you won't stop me. I don't mind staying up, it's 11:30, 11:40 at night. I'm going to finish up this month of April, and I'm going to go to bed. And I'll probably start over again tomorrow after work. And, I wish you success.